Bonjour mes amis. Donc les verbes réfléchis. So a quick recap of this reflexive verb concept that we looked at in class. So remember, a reflexive verb means that the person that's doing the action is also receiving the action, right? So if you say j'appelle mon ami, it means I'm calling my friend. But if I say je m'appelle, it literally means I call myself. And that's je m'appelle, we've always known as my name is, but now you know that literally it means I call myself. So just like je promène le chien, I'm walking the dog. But if I say je me promène, I mean it literally means that I walk myself. But we wouldn't actually say that. It just means I take a walk. So these are all verbs where the person doing the action is also the person receiving the action. And remember that me goes in front of it for je, right? Because the je promène le chien, I'm walking the dog, but je me promène, literally, I'm walking myself. So that's the whole idea of what reflexive verbs are. If you need to know that, I'm not going to ask you to explain that, and you really don't have to truly understand that to use these verbs. Just know that when they're used a little differently than other verbs, right? So we looked at some. So se laver is to wash up, and remember that when you have a reflexive verb, the infinitive always has that se on the front of it, right? I guess it's on that side. Okay, I'm looking over there, and it's actually over there. Hi. So se laver is to wash up. Se réveiller is to wake up. Se coucher is to go to bed. S'appeler is to be called, like je m'appelle. Se brosser is to brush. Se lever is to get up. Remember, levez-vous. Se raser is to shave. S'habiller is to get dressed. Se promener is to walk or to take a walk. Et se reposer is to relax. So remember that the infinitive always has that se on the front of it, right, when it's a reflexive verb. So we have a little bit of an extra step with these verbs. We conjugate them just like we've always done. There's no change with that. But the se on the front of it changes depending on what the subject is. So je me, the se becomes me. Tu is te. Il and elle, it doesn't change. It stays se. Nous, it changes to nous. Vous changes to vous. So you actually repeat nous, vous, vous. And il and elle stay se. So to look at some of the examples, so the verb se laver, to wash up, you have to say je me lave, because the se changes to me when je is the subject. So it just means I wash up. You can literally think it means I wash myself, but again, nobody would really say that. Je me lave is I wash up. Tu te réveilles, so it's tu te, so the se changes to te with tu. So tu te réveilles. Il se couche, the se doesn't change for il or elle, so elle s'appelle. Like when you say comment t'appelles-tu, you have that t'appelle in there. Elle s'appelle, tu t'appelles, je m'appelle. So now you see what that me, te, se is all about in there. Nous nous brossons, voilà. And when we speak, you don't necessarily hear it as nous. We kind of do it really quickly and we say nous brossons. Et puis vous levez, mais vous is normally how we say it. Vous. Instead of vous, it's like a long vous levez. Et puis il se rase. Et puis je m'habille. Remember that the se, te, me, those can all be T apostrophe, S apostrophe, M apostrophe. So je m'habille. Et puis tu te promènes. Et puis elle se repose. So remember these reflexive verbs, the infinitive always has se on the front of it. And just concentrate on what they mean. Don't worry about when it's reflexive or not reflexive. Not an issue. All of these verbs you'll only ever see in this reflexive form with the se. And remember to change the se to me and te when it's je and tu, and to nous and vous when nous and vous are the subject. For il and elle pluriel, it doesn't change. And if it's negative, so if you look at the first one, je me lave, in the negative, you put the ne pas around the me and the lave. So je ne me lave pas. So that me, te, se always stays with the verb. It's part of the verb there. Okay? Verbe réfléchi. Excellent. Au revoir mes amis.